Welcome everyone to this brand new YouTube exclusive from the Paladins Tavern, Epic Quests. We're going to be focusing on Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion, and specifically the Knights of the Nine DLC, which was released in November of 2006. Now, what we're looking at here is what we call it, the tutorial dungeon here. This is the character that I made, and just a quick montage of the character creation, the choices that I'm making with this particular character. I think this is probably one of the best starts to an Elder Scrolls game. You get to see a tremendous amount of variety in enemies, from undead to, obviously vermin, but also later on goblins. And the gameplay variety is really incredible. You're not wanting for anything at the end of this dungeon. Going through, underneath the prison, going through the sewers at the end. Here I was able to outfit myself in complete plate armor, sword, shield. This is the sort of gameplay. I found little things here, coins all over the place, gems, chests, lockpicking. The traps are a tremendous amount of fun in this game. You can see here with the logs, you push them down. It's just a really great tutorial dungeon. Really gives you a sense of the epic scope of this game. And here you choose which sign you are, which gives you a boost. I'm choosing strength and endurance. And toward the end here, through some of the cinematic things that happen in this part of the dungeon, you get to either choose a class or create your own custom class. I'm focusing on Crusader here. That's really my favorite gameplay style, as you could probably guess. So once we're done here, we're gonna jump into Cyrodiil proper, and then we're actually gonna start walking toward Anvil. So let's do it. Let's see what Cyrodiil is gonna bring to us as we walk our way over to Anvil, which of course I believe is probably the best way to play an Elder Scrolls game, is just walking from one location to the next. Well, it was a beautiful day in Cyrodiil when we came out of the sewers, but now it's starting to look overcast and rainy. Our goal right now is to get over to Anvil, which is in the far southeast. Now, I could, of course, fast travel over there, but that's for wimps. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to circle around the Imperial City, take the bridge, and then we're going to hit the Gold Road around Skingrad, avoid Kvatch at the moment, and head over to Anvil. Look at that bridge. It's beautiful. I don't care what anyone says about this game. It is still beautiful. Almost 20 years later. The scale, the sheer scale is incredible. Even to this day, video games don't have this kind of scale in it, Far few, anyway. Anvil. That way. Who doesn't love a wooded path like this? Look at this. It's beautiful. It's especially mixed with Jeremy Soul's incredible music. Ugh. Looks like we got our first trouble on the road, folks. Where the heck did that come from? In the bushes. Let's go check it out. I can't help but check out a dungeon. Nice. Lockpicking system in this game is not intuitive, to say the least. Getting a lot of good stuff out of this dungeon so far. High value, lightweight. Sell real easy. Mordo Gandalf, left or right? Left. Then I'm going right. I walked into a wall. Let's try the other direction first. I have a feeling this is going to be like a short little room here. Holy cow. Oh, did you see that? Totally avoided that fireball. Whoa. Huh. Rats. Wow, this is really great. The chest in every room. Could sell that. But this is starting to feel like a maze around here. Okay, I'm glad I went that direction first. Really loop around, you know? Iron boots. Question is it better or worse than what I'm wearing? And I'm even wearing boots. I am wearing boots. Looks like leather boots. Yeah, rough leather. Leather. Boy, the Elder Scrolls character creation did me dirty here. Look at this. Just trying to make my guy as handsome as possible. Woo! It's incredible the amount of distance that you can cover just by long pressing on the attack button with a sword and shield in this game. I mean, that's like yeah, it's like half a football field. Always carry another torch. More lockpicking. At least it's easy. If this were like, you know, hard, considered to be like a hard lockpicking, I'd be there all day. Let's quick save while we're here. Look how they get you at the chest. Like, ooh, come here. There's a chest. The minute you walk in, you're getting ambushed by something. Ah! Not my first Elder Scrolls game, Bethesda. Not my first. I see you. Bit of a hardy rat. One hit didn't take him down.
Searing Flare Tome. Let's see what that tome is all about. Hmm. 3 points for 5 seconds. Okay. Good thing I checked under the water. I think it farted on the way up. Boy, did I start getting nervous. I want everyone to appreciate how difficult it is to pick a lock using a mouse. This isn't like using your Xbox 360 controller, folks. This is not easy stuff. What a great dungeon this is. Ooh, level up, baby. What on earth? That's the biggest mud crab I've ever seen. Am I right? Like, this is a little large for a mud crab. Bone meal. No thanks. End of the road. Let's dive in, see where this takes us. Whoa! Eagle eyes with these chests. Boy, that was a great dungeon. Big. Took me a while to walk out of it. Alright, let's reorient. Okay. I think we'll stop off at Skingrod sell some of that loot.
So here on the way, I've managed to make my way all the way over to Skingrod. And I was kind of two minds about this particular part of the video here. I was thinking that maybe we should just completely cut this right out of the video. But then I remembered, part of Elder Scrolls games is the exploration, and I really want to just kind of convey the traveling, the exploration, and the feel. You can see here I'm leveling up. I'm putting my skill points here into endurance, strength, and willpower. As you run through these dungeons, it's always good to stop off quickly, start selling some of the things that you get. This way you're not over encumbered, which is what's happening here. I stopped off. I wanted to, I knew I had a level in the pocket, right? So you want to level up a little bit, sell some stuff. Gave a coin or two over to a beggar. And now I'm sort of looking at going from Skingrod over to Anvil, plotting out that route. And along the way, of course, there's always trouble. There's always bandits, which we're seeing here.
Well, folks, we made it to Anvil. Excellent. Now to pick up that quest.
I wouldn't go in there unless you have a strong stomach. We have orders to leave everything just the way it was until the investigation into the chapel attack is finished.
All right, let's figure that out. Anvil chapel attack.
It's baffling. How anyone could have gotten in and out of there without being seen by our patrols is beyond me. Maybe that prophet is right. Some kind of unholy doom visited upon us.
Pilgrimage. Let's ask about the prophet.
He preaches most of the day across the street from the chapel. I used to think he was crazy, but now he seems to be making some kind of sense. I hope that doesn't mean I'm going crazy now.
All right, let's see what the quest says. I've heard rumors of an attack on the Chapel of Dibella at Anvil. No one seems to know what happened, but all the priests and priestesses were killed and the altars desecrated. It might be worth going to Anvil to see for myself. I've heard of a mysterious prophet who preaches outside the desecrated Chapel of Dibella in Anvil. I should find out if he knows anything about who attacked the chapel and why. Well, he's not there now. Let's get some sleep. See if we can meet him in the morning. Ah, there he is.
Look at the faces of the dead! So, another one who has come to listen to the madman's rantings?
No, I'm interested in what you got to say. Anvil Chapel attack.
This is only the beginning. Umaril has returned as foretold by Pelinal Whitestrake in his dying breath.
Umaril? Who's that?
Umaril the Unfeathered, the sorcerer king of the Ayleids, who ruled over this land for long ages before the rise of men. He was cast down by Pelinal Whitestrake, but Umaril's spirit survived, and now he has returned to seek vengeance upon the gods.
Yikes. Who's Pelinal Whitestrake?
Does no one remember the old tales? Saint Pelinal, the divine crusader of legend, Alicia's companion when she overthrew the rule of the Ayleids 3,000 years ago. Pelinal, with the aid of the gods, fought the Ayleid sorcerer King Umaril and slew him. But Umaril's spirit survived, and he has now returned.
So, just tell me who attacked the chapel.
Do you understand nothing? The blood speaks. I can read the ancient runes if you cannot. As Uibala, Umarale El Nada Rakuva. In the Ayleid tongue, by the eternal power of Umaril, the mortal gods shall be cast down. A curse upon Umaril's ancient foes, and a threat.
Alright, so how do we stop Umaril?
Alas, Umaril cannot be stopped. Not without the aid of the gods, not without the Crusaders' relics. Without a champion, the gods are powerless to act. But who among us is worthy to wield the divine Crusaders' weaponry?
I'll quest for the relics.
You would quest for the holy panoply of Pelinal Whitestrake? The legendary relics that have been sought by mighty warriors throughout the ages? Are you a worthy knight? Perhaps, perhaps not. What men value is not always what the gods look for in a champion.
How can I find the relics?
The gods grant insight to those they deem worthy. Why and how they act is not predictable. What I can tell you is that, traditionally, knights who wish to quest for the relics would walk the Pilgrim's Way. Travel to the way shrines of the 9 divines. Pray to each of the gods in turn, and ask their favor upon your quest. If the gods deem you worthy, you will be granted a sign. Go forth with the 9's blessings.
Okay.
Walking the Pilgrim's Way is the traditional start of a holy quest. Follow the map I gave you, visit the way shrines of the 9, pray, and wait for a sign.
I've spoken to a mysterious prophet who told me that in order to seek the relics of the Crusader, I must first do a pilgrimage to the way shrines of the divines. He gave me a map of the Pilgrim's Way to help me locate the shrines. Once I've visited a way shrine for each of the 9 divines, I may receive a vision if I'm judged a worthy knight.
May the 8 and 1 guide your steps.
Alright, let's check to see where that map is. Here we are. If you wish to repent of your sins and rededicate your life to the gods, pray at the way shrines of the 9. May the 9 hear your prayers and look upon you with tender, loving kindness. Alright, looks like we're going to be searching around for a while. It also looks like the closest one here is Arkay. Between Kavach and Anvil in the north. Well, folks, I think that's going to be it for now. Next episode, we're going to start looking at some of these way shrines and locating them. All right? Now, be sure to hit that subscribe button And if you can hang out with me on Twitch, that'd be great too, on twitch.tv/The Paladins Tavern. Every Monday and Tuesday, I stream for 2 hours, starting at 10 p.m. Eastern. I'll see you then. Take care, everyone. Be safe.